Hi, if you're a subscriber to this channel, you know that I love saying Happy Venus Friday. And today is particularly sacred to Freya Venus because Venus, the goddess of personal love, joy, self worth, is merged with Neptune, transpersonal love, or the fluidity, the dissolving of the ego, Neptune, in New Beginning, Warrior Aries. So this is just an amazing day or an amazing time. And for it to be May 2nd, Father's birthday was yesterday, son's birthday is today, mother's was last week. And so there is this Beltane Taurus season of fire, of dancing around a maypole and celebrating the beginning of summer in traditional Chinese medicine. So when the goddess of love and the god of dissolution and transcendence come together, yeah, there's some, Tristan and Assault, some romantic love stuff going on. But when we get out of the binary, and that's what Neptune does. And everybody born after 1956, after Neptune went into Scorpio, he spends 14 years in each sign. All right. So, whatever your Neptune generation is, you are looking at a new beginning, a new start with love and connection. And like Charity, love begins at home and not some kind of, let me look in the mirror and gaze narcissistically. It's just really accepting your shortcomings. Yes, how does power use you? If you're living in the cosmic harmony and equilibrium that Neptune suggests, because all that deception and all that illusion about Neptune is just based on your detachment from believing we're connected in the first place, because all judgment, all conflict outside is mirroring what's on the inside. Oh, I know it sounds so simple that it has to be, it can't be fully true. Live it. Just go out each morning and set an intention. Yes, it can be something like kindness, grace, virtue. It doesn't just, you know what intentions are, just set it and then recognize the energy. And if you hit up against somebody that isn't being graceful, that isn't being kind, then you can say, okay, what lessons do I need to learn about not taking it in? Sympathy, not necessarily empathy. No one's asking you to do, you're not anyone else's redeemer. All right. So I've written a blog about how all of the 12 signs can connect to this Venus Neptune conjunction in Aries. I've connected it to Beltane because, again, if you know me in the blog, www.believisnotrequired.com, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe there, subscribe here, and read the blog. I go over all the 12 signs. And I write to the rising sign as well, and the moon sign. If you know that your rising sign is how you ascend into a situation, and is it the chicken or the egg? You get a role assigned. Do you play to the role assigned, or do you pause, breathe, drink some water too? This is some tea, but you pause and you say, okay, is this role suited to me? Like I have Aries rising, and I'm in this sweet black melanated male body. So there's a lot of passion that Aries already has. And then you put it in this body, and the passion gets projected as anger. Yeah, oh God, and it's just a lot of times it's just a pinpointed way of seeing when something's off because Aries and Libra are the axis. Scales of justice, Aries is fiery acting, all right? So, but no, once you know the relationship between your sun sign and your rising, then you can consciously, maneuver the rising. And when you know the moon, your mentors, your conditioning behaviors, your reactionary behaviors, then you can decide, oh, okay, this is what my mother, my grandfather, or this is what the group we, women or blacks or Asian or Mexican or whatever, or Americans. The moon is all of that energy, all right? And that's why we need our sun to illuminate those conditioned behaviors of the moon, and the rising is the vehicle of which we express it. So this Venus Neptune is giving us a new beginning of personal love, joy, inner equilibrium, all the Nugian traits with the larger collective, we are the world, Neptunian traits. And as I am a historian and astrologer, Neptune was discovered in 1846. The Enlightenment movement in the middle of 19th century, the dissolution of slavery. Well, the Brits did it in 1832. We had to fight a fucking war about it. But point, Communist Manifesto, 1848. So as above, so below, let your will take place in the heavens as it does on the earth. So Neptune in the middle of 19th century, and it has a 165 year cycle around the solar system. We're in this energy of Neptune bringing us back to issues of the lack of humanity through slavery and the codes and all of that. So, with it being in Aries with Venus, we get to bring in our own personal transcendental truths. If you want to know what generation of Neptune or your cycle between Venus and Neptune, put it in the DM comments and in the YouTube video. Subscribe to www.belief is not required. Check out ourrawmaterial.com. But you can reach me and we can go from there and get you set up about how love and transpersonal love will. Here's Taurus Janet. What's love got to do with it? But also, suddenly, how do we? Uh, well, Janet was, what have you done for me lately? Anyway, you get the point, and we'll go forward. Happy Venus Friday.